Hello and welcome back to the simracing channel where nothing is impossible. It's Radeon for simracing with handicap 502, and this time we are in France at the Circuit de Nevers Magny-Cours for part 5 of my series Tracks F1 should race on. At first we're going to look at some data of the track. After that we head onto the track for a lap, and then I will give you my opinion why F1 should race on this track. The lap time I did was a 1:12.5, which is around 2.5 seconds faster than the fastest time in the last F1 qualifying, which took place here in 2008. As the current cars are around 3 to 4 seconds faster than the 2008 cars on a track with similar length, my lap time is probably not too far off from the time the current cars would achieve. I would expect them to be between 3 and 3.5 seconds faster. The first reason why I think F1 should race here again is because this track is very challenging for the drivers. There are a lot of chicanes where you have to be super precise with the steering input already on the first part, because if you mess that up you will mess up the second part as well and either lose time or throw the car away. At least for me this was one of the most challenging tracks ever, as you really need to get into the rhythm to be fast. Especially turns 12 and 13 are a challenge. It's so easy to mess the chicane up as there are several ways to do so. The last chicane on track is also pretty difficult with its pretty high curbs. Turn 3 is also quite difficult to get right, but important as the longest straight of the track follows it. As this track has all different types of corners, a car that has no big weakness is important. I tried two approaches setup wise, the medium downforce configuration, which was the fastest, and the mid to high downforce configuration, which makes the fast chicanes a lot easier, but at a cost of top speed and lap time. If you want to try it yourself, you can find both setups in the description below. On the longest flat out section between turn 3 and 5 we would have the only DRS zone, and I would hope that it's long enough to allow overtaking, especially as it's followed by a hard braking zone. Another reason why F1 should race here is because it's really a shame that France, with its long and rich motorsports history, doesn't have a Grand Prix at the moment, and I think Magny-Cours is probably the best track France has to offer. So do you agree with me that F1 should race here again? Please tell me in the comments, and now we'll show you my lap from the driver's view and from the TV cam.